So this morning I came in bright and early. I got up just before 4 a.m. so that I could come in and do a little paint work here in the music room and get ready to set up everything. We're looking really close to wrapping up the one corner over here with the electronics. And of course, I wanted to get these wheels painted because I'm looking forward to riding this bike across the Golden Gate Bridge. Today I'm going to be using the Rust-Oleum Painter Touch 2X Ultra Cover Paint and Primer. So let's see how it goes. As you can see, I've already went ahead and sanded the wheels down. I started out with around, I think, 150, and then I wet sanded with 180 just to take the scratches out. Any of the old paint, there was kind of like a two-tone thing going on here. So anyways, it looks like it's ready to go. I taped off a little paper and some tape. And so here we go, let's get ready to shoot. It is a little colder this morning, so of course I've got a couple of heaters on in the room to warm this place up. So that should help. Shake the can for about, 60 seconds. Get that paint good mixed. So when I'm using spray paint, I usually like to go and make sure to get the edges first. The flat surfaces are usually the easiest to get and the easiest come with a glossy finish or a smooth matte finish. The edges can be more difficult, and if you already have your flat surfaces with plenty of paint and you go to shoot the edges, you can run the paint. So I usually try to go, and in this case, it's going to be the inside of the rim. So I'm going to come through here. I'm just going to lightly spin the wheel. And I'm just going to put a dust coat all the way across there. I'm going to spin it one more time. I'm about 12 inches away. There we go. So now the edge of the rim is done. Same thing if you're doing furniture or some type of body work. You want to go for the edges first. Give them a minute to kind of crisp up and then come back and start to do any of the more difficult areas. In this case, the next difficult area is going to be in between the spokes. So I'll come around, I'll spin the wheel one more time. I come in on it slow. I don't come right away and just start hitting the spokes. If you can see my line, start in, kind of draw with the paint. You want to see where you're laying the paint. I'm going to do it one more time. And there it is. I mean, it's that simple. When you're doing a wheel, the wheel is round. It's very difficult to go back and forth and side to side. If you're doing any type of cross motion, you're not following the shape of the rim. You want to make sure to follow the shape of the rim. If whatever you're painting is round, your paint should go in a diameter of a circular diameter. This works with any items. Try to follow the lines. The paint is very much like drawing with a pencil. If you have a straight line, you want to draw a straight line with a pencil. You want to draw a straight line with the paint. If you have an organic line, you want to make sure that you're creating an organic shape. If you are striping what you're painting, it might not come out the way you would like with maybe a professional finish. So this is looking pretty good. So far, so good. Now there's two sides covered, which is the edges and the inner edge. Now I'm looking to start to do the smoother spot on the surface. So I'm going to come through. I'm going to spin the wheel one more time. That's it. I'm going to come back, we're going to flip the wheel, and we're going to knock out that first coat on the other side as well. So here we go, I'm going to spin it. We're going to do the edge. Now we're going to do the inner edge. Now we'll do the surface. That's it. First coat. First coat's good. It's looking nice. It's going to be a flat finish, even though it looks gloss right now, which is great because that just means that your paint's probably laying really smooth. It's laying the way it should. I really don't see any runs at this moment. I'm going to stop. I'm going to let this dry for probably about 15 to 25 minutes. It's a little colder, so I might all the way have to go 30, but we'll see once I'm going to use the paint that's on the paper to touch it in 15 to 30 minutes, and I will see if it still touches. If black comes off my finger, then it's not ready for a second coat. If I touch it and I don't get any black on my finger, I will move forward with a second coat. Sometimes the time makes a difference according to what the weather is and the temperature, whether it's hot or cold. So as you become a more improved painter, you want to make sure that you, of course, are thinking about the weather, you're thinking about the temperature, all the different factors that come into the paint drying. Sometimes what's on the label is within a certain temperature, and if you are below or above, you're going to have to fluctuate your time.